You know, a lot of you, like, I'm gonna call it out, a lot of you are hypocrites. I don't know, every time I do my makeup, this always happens to me. Like, my neck, my face just ends up looking 10 times lighter. Maybe he's right, maybe I'm trying to look light, I don't know. God just said, girl, ain't no room in your headspace for that dumb sort of stuff, which he's right, like, the Lord is right, like. Hey guys, Eugenie, welcome back to my channel, or hi if you're new. So, oh my god, I haven't done a makeup look in a long time. I feel like I always come back and say something like that because I'm genuinely like not that consistent, but hopefully that changes. So today I thought, I don't know what I'm going to title this video, but today I kind of thought I'm gonna talk about everything that's been going on right now in terms of the whole Black Lives Matter movement and some colorist stuff. I actually have a story to tell you guys. I might actually make it the title because girl. But anyways, yeah, so I've already done my eyes. Yesterday was a really crap day for me. Today is now, what day is it today? Oh my god, I don't know what day it is today. Today is Tuesday. The other day it was just really crap for me. So the mood lately, because of everything going on, I have not been in the mood to kind of film or anything. So what I've done is I just thought I'm gonna do my eyes off camera and then I'm just gonna focus on the base in this video because why the heck not? Yeah, if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe. And let's start, sweetie. I thought that's the quickest intro I've ever done. Okay, first of all, if you're a black person watching this, how do you feel about everything going on? Like, how do you feel about the whole Black Lives Matter movement at the minute, about the amount of support from other people that, I don't even want to say people of color, I just want to say like white people. Like, how do you feel about like the support, finally, like people that don't look like you finally listening and hearing stuff out? I kind of feel like it's this was needed. We needed people to finally listen to us, and we needed people to learn that, you know, it's no good being, and I learned this as well, there's no good being not racist. You need to be anti-racist, like you need to be against it, like, do you know what I mean? Because people love to say that word, like, I'm not this, I'm not, oh my god, and it's just like, okay, but like, are you against it though? Like, are you clocking your friends when they're saying certain things? You know, like, are you? But in general, like, I think this is needed, and I think they need to understand as well, like, we can't just like go back to normal. Like, at the end of the day, once you're black, you're always black. Okay, like, that's just it. So like, they can move on and be like, okay, well, I'm not bothered anymore, like, this is okay, girl, you need to come here. We have to live through this. Like, we can't just act like nothing's happened and go back to living a jolly good life. So, you know, but I'm kind of surprised by the amount of support. Like, I'm surprised in a good way. The primer I'm using is the Fenty Beauty matte pro filter primer. Okay, I zoomed you guys in a little bit because I got scared that like this footage was just not gonna be it, like, at all. I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in the shade Deep. Just set my primer. You know what I really hate? When I've got two new sponges and then I have to use them and then all the makeup just goes all over it. Like, I know it sounds stupid because that's what it's there for, but it's just like, anyways. I think this movement is doing a lot. Like, I'll put in a little thing that somebody put on a Twitter thread of everything we've achieved so far from actually doing all these protests. I actually went to my first protest in Birmingham. I'm saying in Birmingham because I live here, guys. Max and I went somewhere. I went, when was it? I think it was on the 4th. It was on the 4th of June, and it was actually really fun. Like 4,000 people showed up, which I was not expecting. Like, not in Birmingham, like I was not expecting that. So I'm actually proud of us. And like, nothing even happened. Like, no police had to come and check no one. Like, it was peaceful. I was like, period. Like, it's not that hard. Like, guys, it's not that hard to be a good person. Like, it's just not. Yeah, it was so fun, and I felt like I really wanted to go because I know not everyone can go and protest, but I felt like I would feel like I could have achieved more if I did. So I'm happy that I went, because now I can say I went and I experienced it and I was there for my people, period. What is that? This sponge sounds like there's soap in it. By the way, this look was inspired by a really talented makeup artist on Instagram. I will put it on the screen now. When I seen her page, I was like, dang, like, I need to step my game up. Like, she really inspired me to like really get creative, like really like everything, because it just, I don't know, like something about this make, like, she is, and also her skin is flawless. Like, flawless. I don't get it. Like, I'm trying to like be like these people, and this has never worked for me. Like, it just never works. So yeah, about the protest and everything. I already made a video on how I was feeling about it. I was kind of emotional in it. I also shared a little bit of a story about my life being black. Not everything, because that would. I mean, I'm only 19, but there's stories. There's stories for days. I think it's kind of good to kind of let out your emotions and, you know, let other people know that they're not the only ones feeling down about it. I know, like, the attention on it is dying down now. But we need to remember that, like, we're achieving, like, things from doing this. And the one thing, you know what, let's talk about this. The one thing I have been so gassed about out of this whole thing is beauty gurus calling out makeup brands and even fashion brands like Jackie Aina, like not just Jackie Aina, like, and the whole pull up or shut up, is that what it's called, thing that was created by, I keep forgetting everything, I'll put it in the screen again. And it was basically so we could see like what brands we're working with, like how many black people do you even have working on your team, like are you even for the black people, because there's no point like posting that stupid black screen. I say stupid because it's stupid if you actually didn't take part in what it was supposed to be about. Like, if you just posted that black screen and just put Black Lives Matter, love everyone, what's that supposed to do for me? Like, my community is still in the shambles because of you people. Because it's not our fault. Like, we was born into this stupid system. So, but I'm happy that like brands actually pulled up and they was like showing receipts, and they actually like owned up and said, you know what, like, yeah, like we need to, you know what, this looks so bad, but it will change, we'll fix it. We need to fix how we're working with. Like, it's not good enough, like at least, you know, like. By the way, guys, I use the Cast One Stop Concealer in the shade Deep Cool to do under my eyes. I don't really know, like, if I should, I don't know what foundation to use. Like, I kind of want to use NYX Born to Glow, but then I kind of want to use Fenty. You know what, because I'm loving this matte look. I think I'm going to use Fenty. I'm gonna use Fenty for this because there's no shimmer on my lids, and I'm kind of here for it. Also, this kind of cut off, but this is the side I normally take my pictures on, so I'm not really bothered about it. But I was just like, some of these brands, like 5% in the whole team were like black, or even if it was like other minorities, but there was no black people, and I'm like, I'm not even, like, I'm shocked, but I'm not shocked, because like we've been nude, you know what I mean? Like, if you're a black person, you know there's probably been one interview you've been to where you just know you're not gonna get the job, not because of your CV, just because you just know when you walk in, you feel the vibe, the energy, the way people are looking at you, the way they just talk to you, you just know, like, okay, yeah, like, well, I don't even know why I got dressed up to look so good for this interview if you did. Period. Also, I don't know if you can tell, okay, it looks like it's kind of died down now, but I did the soap method to kind of stroke my brows out. But yeah, some of these brands, like, I was like, okay. But Jackie Aina did make a story today, and as I'm filming this, I watched it today earlier, and she did say, you know, it's one of those things where you just have to like go where you're, what was it, go where you're appreciated, not tolerated, something along those lines, which I totally agree with. Like, at this point, like, we don't even need to be supporting these brands. There's other black owned brands we could be supporting right now, and not all brands that aren't black owned don't support black people. Like, that's not what I'm saying, but I just kind of feel like at this point I'm not gonna waste my time with brands that aren't gonna represent people that look like me. Like, what's the point? Like, what's the point? Because at that point, like, us complaining, it's kind of our fault. Like, we don't have to support these brands. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, no one's holding a gun to our heads and saying like, support this brand. Like, at this point, if you don't want to hire people that look like me, why the fuck are my eyebrows looking like that? Okay, let me sort this out. Let me sort this out off camera. That's the best we're gonna get, because if I do any more, I'm just not gonna ruin it. So if it looks wonky on camera, just check out my pictures on Instagram, because I would have faced you my eyebrows look even. Like, I'm not gonna lie, my mood lately has just not been it. So yeah, I forgot what I was even saying now, but yeah, basically just support brands that support you, because like there's no reason for us to even be complaining at this point. What is the point? Like, what was the reason? Like, I don't get it. Might as well just, yeah, I'm not gonna go to a party that I wasn't invited to, like, basically, like, I'm just not. I will actually put in some links below in the UK, some UK black owned brands that we can support. It's gonna be fashion, food places, accessories, all that stuff like that, because I've seen a thread on Instagram, and I was happy because I was seeing like LA, like, obviously, like, I love it. If I say I love America, I mean I love the way America look. Okay, see, that's the thing. Because at this point, it's a shambles. Like, not like, you know what I mean, not all the people, but just the way the system is there, it's fucking scary. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I would like to go there. I like the way it looks, like the scenery, okay, the scenery and stuff like that. And sometimes the vibe looks lit. But at this point, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay here because yeah, I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade 450. This is still kind of red. Last time I kind of messed it up and I didn't blend it down my neck properly and it didn't look right on camera. So if it doesn't look right on camera today, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, like, I'm just sorry. Like, that's all I can say. But yeah, just don't go to a place you're not invited. Period. I don't even know why I'm using my finger to do this because I hate doing this. Like, I hate the way it feels. Oh my god, I have a huge crush. I have a huge crush on someone now that was at a protest in London. I ain't even gonna say the name. Like, you'll just figure it out. But dang, like, I don't know what happened. Like, now I'm just, yesterday I was been watching their interviews, everything. I just, oh my god, their vibe is so, oh my god, you know what, let me stop. Ooh, I can't say it. Oh my god, like, I hate, you know when you just get all giddy, like, oh my god, like. I'm dead. I crack myself up sometimes. Oh my god. By the way, if my mirror looks smudged in the background, I did clean it literally yesterday. Now it just looks like that again. Like, it just, you know, like when the smears look over exaggerated, like in real life it doesn't even look that bad, but every time the camera goes on, it's like the camera picks up every smear on my mirror. Oh my god, bars. And it's just disgrace. This shit irritates me. Anyways, on that topic, we need more people like Jackie Aina. We need more people with the guts and the strength to call these brands out, because some people will sit there and they're like, oh my god, don't do that. Like, what about brand deals? Okay, but what about my people? What about the respect that we deserve? Like, when I was hearing some black, specifically women, because that's who I follow like a lot on, like especially the ones that like do these brand deals and things like that. Like, when I heard some of their stories about the way they've been treated by certain brands and how much they were paid less than, and I'm like, you know what, I love the transparency, because a lot of us that are starting off in, like, you know, the industry, and we might want to work with certain brands, or we're trying to build up our engagement and all this other stuff. People will take the with you, like, pardon my language, but people were genuinely out here and they will take the mickey with you. Like, even like in a workplace, you will have certain people, you know, at the top or around you that will just take the with you, and they'll be like, you know what I mean? And it's like, they think they can play games with you because you don't know a lot of the things, that you're new, so you're not going to know everything, you know what I mean? So you have to learn. What does that sound like? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, you know what I mean? But, you know, like, you have to, okay, now I'm aware of how I'm speaking. When I was at the protest, and he was like, Black Lives Matter. I didn't even notice my accent until I was actually shouting it, and I was like, oh my god, the British accent, Jesus Christ. Then I started getting a crush on the London boy, and then I realized that it's kind of attractive. Anyways, yeah, but when I was like seeing, because like people, you know, all around the world were like, this is not our problem, this is not our this, even some black people, and I'm like, listen, you want to know why it's your problem? You think these people care where you come from? The fact of the matter is, your skin is black. They will treat you the exact same as any other black person. It doesn't matter where you come from. So it is your problem. Like, you know, people will take the piss with you. They think that you're less than just because of your skin complexion. And it sounds dumb. And I think some people think, like, you know, because it sounds so kind of like, what the they don't deal with it, that it sounds dumb to them. Trust me, living it is dumb. Like, somebody telling me that they think I'm not fit for the job, or they look at me a certain way, or they've already like stereotyped me to be a certain type of like way because I'm a black female. It's like I have to laugh now. Like, at this point, if you're not gonna like get to know me for who I am, and rather think you can read, you know how people can read minds, and like, you think you can read my skin complexion and know who I am? Like, did I miss the memo when I was born? Like, okay. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just stupid. See, I love that because it's matte foundation. Like, there's hardly anything on the sponge. Like, it didn't even soak into anything. But yeah, some of these brands, y'all need to fix the F up. Can't be screaming Black Lives Matter, but but you ain't got no black people on the team. So like, who's mattering to you? Like, who's mattering to you? The people that are gonna come for you when they find out that you're like full of shit. Sorry, but sorry. You know, like, it's just at this point. And stop telling influencers, don't do this. This eye look is everything. Stop telling influencers, like, don't do this, you're gonna lose brand deals. On, like, listen, before anything, before the brand deals, before all of that, they are a human being and they are people in the community who are being oppressed. They have been oppressed. Their families have been oppressed. Their great-grandmas have been oppressed. So at this point, I think we've got to the point where we don't even care, like, about how a brand's gonna feel. Like, how about how I feel? You know what I mean? Like, how about the respect I deserve? Like, who do you think you are? Do you know what I mean? Like, who do you people think you are to continue treating black people as if they have no feelings, and if they're not deserving of, you know, the same respect and the same payments other people get because their skin complexion is lighter? Like, it just sounds stupid. Like, fix up, okay? Fix up. That's all I can say. Fix up. Because I'm like, it sounds just, it's ridiculous. You know, at this point, oh my God, can we, okay, side note, the show, Blood and Water, girl, I finished, oh my God, I finished the motherfucking last episode of the first season, the only season, which I'm really annoyed about. I finished it last night and oh my god. Do you know what? I get really agitated at certain characters now. Like, the characters where you're supposed to feel sorry for them, I get really irritated by them. I'm just like, oh my god, get a grip. Like, I'm just like, get a grip. But if you watch Blood and Water, or if you don't watch it, watch it. And to the people that have watched it, like, what do you think? Like, I want to know. Like, tell me what you think, because that show is bomb. Like, bomb. And I love, like, seeing, you know, black people, like, full-blown black cast, like, in the show. You know what I mean? Like, there's still diversity, but, you know, it's about time we start seeing a lot more black people on screen, like, point blank period. Like, ew, that's giving me chills, like that trypophobia. Ew. This is the Born to Glow NYX concealer in the shade Maca, I think it is. Is it Maca or Mocha? It's Mocha, isn't it? You know what? British. Sorry, that's just me. That's how I say it. So, onto the tea. Onto the motherfucking tea, bitch. Onto the tea of this guy thinking he can tell me I should lighten my skin. Let me wait and tell this later down the line. And I thought, you know what? Whilst this is going on, let me talk about it. I might actually, like, go in depth about colorism in a different video, like just a sit down video. Because, yeah, this guy had the audacity. Okay, let me backtrack. So I followed this account on Instagram, and, you know, there was a beautiful female that got posted. She was darker than me. She was absolutely stunning, like, melanin goddess, queen, or everything, like, rich chocolate. Like, she and her body was banging. It was like a beach picture. It was like, she just looks so gorgeous. Like, honestly, I actually need to go and follow her, because, damn, like, she just, oh my god, like, just unmatched. Anyway, so I went on the comment section, because this account normally has, like, negative, like, people, like, you know, those type of guys where they've always got something to say about a woman's body. Like, that's, it kind of got me thinking, like, I feel like kind of unfollowing you people, because you leave us alone. Like, no one asked for your opinion. Like, even if they asked for it, shut up. You know what I mean? Just be quiet. But anyway, so I just knew already before clicking on the comments that the comment section was just going to be negative as hell. Let me do my contour real quick. I'm going to use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in the shade Deep Espresso for my contour. And I just knew it was going to be filled with foolishness, tomfoolery, all that dumbass stuff. But I thought, you know what? Try me, bitch. So I went on, and the first two comments was, oh, it would be better if she was light skinned. Now, if you're a light skinned person or mixed person and you know about the whole light skin privilege thing, like, no one, most of the time when dark skinned girls talk about this is not to come after you lot. Like, it really isn't. Like, some people get really defensive, and I'm like, listen, imagine if that was you and the roles were reversed and light skinned girls never got no love, which honestly, I don't know how that was gonna happen. Sorry. And then dark skinned girls, like, were the ones getting praised on top. You were always being degraded. Like, you gotta try and put yourself in our shoes. Listen to dark skinned girl stories. Like, it's hurtful when you see people kind of judge you and degrade you just because your skin complexion is dark, especially when it comes from your own men. A lot of these dark skinned men use lot. At this point, at this point. And then sometimes you talk about this and then people think you're talking about every black man in the black community. No, I'm not talking about all of you. You know what I mean? Like, if it doesn't apply to you, it don't apply to you. But share this to your friend that shares the same colour as views, because I know damn well y'all know that happens. Like, you like know what happens, you see it. Because I've heard men actually admit and say, you know what, yeah, like, you know, there is a thing about light-skinned girls and dark-skinned girls, like that situation, like they see it. Like, I'm not stupid. Like, I didn't just wake up and that came to my head. Like, okay, anyways. What is going on? Can y'all stop making noise? Like, the concealer loves to drop everywhere. Like, can you just shut? You see, I love a good chiseled cheekbone. I'm so annoying. Okay, so this guy had the audacity, well, these two guys, because it was two of them, to say, oh, if she was light-skinned, she'd look better. And I thought, and that's why, you know what? You black boys need to listen up, yeah? Because comments like that are so degrading and disrespectful and just unnecessary. Like, you know what? Like, if you have a preference, by all means do that. But it's when you start degrading black women, you've always got us in your mouth all the time. Like, no one cares about you. Like, shut your mouth. Like,
shut up. Shut your mouth, bruv.
Like, what the heck? I just got so angry. So I answered the guy and I thought I screenshotted it, but I didn't. I really would have pulled it up. I really would have pulled up the receipts. Like, I really would have. But I didn't fucking screenshot them like a dumb bitch. But I said to him, what do you mean? Like, I can't even remember what I said now. I said, what do you mean it should be better if she was light-skinned? You people make me laugh. Something along those lines. And he was trying to be smart, saying, the fact that you just said those you people goes to show that a lot of people are saying the same thing. I said, no, because you're all fucking stupid. The ones saying stuff like that, you're all dumb, fam. Like, don't try that with me. Like, bitch, I'm already 10 steps ahead. Even if I'm walking in slow motion, J-Hus on like that, okay? Like, don't even try me, bitch. Like, don't bother. Like, it's not gonna work. Like, you're not gonna try and outsmart the smart. Like, you're just not. Everyone was coming for his ass. Like, he, so much so, he deleted his comment. I was like, chef's kiss. Like, who do you think you are? Like, the audacity for some of them to, like, the audacity. Like, some white people already hate us anyways as a whole community. Like, that's no hidden fact. And other people of color, they don't like us black people. And then you go against your own black people and say something like that to a beautiful, melanin rich queen. Who, do you know what? It makes me laugh. At this point, I used to get like so mad and upset over it. But now I'm just like, listen. If you have no respect, then you have no respect, point blank period. There's nothing I can do about that. Like, I can't, like, that's not my job to have, like, do you know what I mean? Like, your mom should have gave you that. When your mom should have raised you to have more respect. And that's not me being disrespectful to anyone's parents, but like, I would never go around saying anything about anyone like that, point blank period. Let me just blend this out, sweetie. Oh my God, my cheekbone's about to be snatched. Like, ooh. My goods. Oh my goods. Oh, do you know what? At this point, Facetune. At this point, I'll have to just practice and figure out how I can sort that out. It's hot. As I was saying, the audacity this guy had. So he goes to me afterwards. I can't even remember. It was so dumb. You know, something so dumb you can't even remember what it was. Because God just said, girl, ain't no room in your headspace for that dumb sort of stuff. Which he's right. Like, the Lord is right. Like, I don't even know what it was. To both of them was saying, oh, I never said anything disrespectful about her. But I said, but you were still being disrespectful towards her. You was basically implying she's not that beautiful because she's dark skinned. If she was light skinned, she'd be better. How is that not disrespectful? How is that not disrespectful to the same girl that you're talking about? Like, you basically compared her to a light skinned girl and said, oh, well, you basically, without saying it, said she was ugly and it would have been better if she was light skinned. That's basically because you said, because if she looked good, you would have said that. Why did you have to say she needed to be light skinned for it to be deemed as beautiful? Like, why? Like, why? You gotta try and play those games. Like, you want to try and like make it sound like, well, I didn't really say that, you know? Like, bitch. And I might say to somebody, leave me alone. And they might think that I told them to fuck off. But I didn't actually say that, did I? Like, do you know what I mean? But same thing. Different ways. I don't know if that was a good example, but like... But... yeah, and then he goes, I can't remember even what led up to it. I just said to him to basically, I can't remember what I said now. I really can't remember, but it was something slick anyway. That out of my mouth, it was something slick. And then he goes, you know, you should go and put some makeup on and go and lighten up your skin.
Wait a damn minute. Shut the fuck up.
He was trying to imply, well, yeah, I don't look as dark as you. Like, when you put makeup on, you look lighter. How the fuck does makeup make you look lighter when you're supposed to match your foundation shade to your skin color? What do you mean when I put makeup on I look lighter? You know what I mean? Like, but in reality, makeup doesn't make you look lighter. That's dumb. I don't know. You know what? Like I said, dumb. Just dumb. But anyways, he goes to me, I should go, let me sit under my eyes before I crease everything up and get mad at him and everybody else under that page. Like, oh my god. Like, is it better, like, you know when you do under your eyes, is it better to go in with like a translucent powder first and then go in with a highlighting powder? Because I'm doing that lately where I'm kind of setting under my eyes first and then going in with a light, but then I feel like I'm making my under eyes like go kind of dry. He goes to me out of his own mouth or keyboard warriors, bitch, you should go and put some makeup on and go and lighten up your skin. And I thought, should I now? You think you telling me that is gonna make me go and do that and tell me something as dumb as that? And the fact that you said go and put makeup on and lighten up your skin, hello, that means I'd have to bleach my skin because I can't lighten up my face and not, you know what, let's not even go down that route either, because that's something that it like hurts me when I see young black girls ruining their skin and try and assimilate to society. But the thing is, like, I get it and I'm not gonna judge any girl that does that because society just didn't love us enough with our natural skin complexion. And some girls, they end up just going to that point where they just think, you know, okay, like maybe I need to lighten my skin, which I'm telling you now, if you're a dark skinned girl and you're watching this, don't do that, because you know what, deep down you're always going to be black and they're still not going to love you because the people still drag people down when they bleach their skin. So, you know, I'm saying this out of love and trying to tell you guys that you're beautiful the way you are. So, and it's easier said than done, because girl, if I told you the lack of confidence I used to have, you would not. Girl, love yourself in every single way, because at the end of the day, you are really all you've got. Like, simple as, like, those dark times, it's you and just you only. A real quick spritz, and then I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty powder in the shade Honey under my eyes again and everywhere else to highlight. By the way, I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder again. So yeah. So yeah, this guy told me, chocolate queen, sweetie. He tried to tell me, go and lighten up my skin. And at first, it kind of did, like, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of took me by surprise, because no one, like, I know a lot of dark skinned men have a lot of self-hate and they want to dash on their sadness and insecurities onto dark skinned women, but no one's ever blatantly told me, like, I should go and lighten my skin. And I was like, wow, like, it wasn't even a Caucasian person that said that to me first, it was a freaking black boy. And I thought, wow, oh my lord, oh my god. Like, girl. Thankfully, I didn't allow it to kind of, like, you know, get to me. If I'm not gonna sit here and cap, because if it was a few years ago when I lacked a lot of confidence, when I tell you I lacked confidence, guys, like, I used to be so scared of wearing dresses, wearing skirts, like, petrified. Like, I think I could even go as far as saying, like, I had anxiety when I wore them. Like, genuinely, it was like it wasn't even like being scared, it was like I felt like, I can't even explain it, it was just too much. It was too much. And I lacked a lot of confidence. If somebody would have told me that at that point, I probably would have cried. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie, I probably would have cried. But, you know, like, I had to build my confidence up and, you know, believe in myself. And, you know, when people told me I was beautiful, like, accept the compliments. Like, don't be like, oh no, like, you know what I mean, accept the compliments. Like, boost yourself up, because you should do that to yourself. Like, why the fuck not? It was just very, very shocking to me, like, when he said that to me. I was like, okay. And I say this to say, can you men stop acting like, when we speak about these issues, that, you know, when we go in depth about it, because I think I'm going to do it in a different video, that we're jealous of other women? Because if anything, yous lot have actually created, not all of you, but some of yous lot have created that barrier between light skin, dark skin. And you lot are the ones that make these videos talking about this versus that versus this versus that. And now, you know, we already know the darker you are, the less love you get. Now you've created videos like that. Now we're getting even more slammed on by people. You know what I mean? When you see these videos of people in public laughing and taking a mick at dark-skinned women and acting like we're nothing. Like, okay, sweetie, if you say so. You know what I mean? If you say so. It's just like, you created that. Like, you're the ones that created that. You're the ones praising looser, you know, hair textures and then not loving authentic, proper afro tight 4C hair. But then you expect us to have so much confidence and everything. And it's just like, but you, like, a lot of you like never give love to dark skinned girls. Like, so when you're out here screaming Black Lives Matter, make sure you're talking about black women, black children, black men, all of it. Not just who suits you. Even people in the LGBT community. I'm talking everyone in the black community you're supposed to be riding for. Point blank period. Point blank period. I'm not listening to anything else. Like, I'm just not. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not doing that, then you're not really about the movement. You can't pick and choose. Like, that's not how it works, sweetie. Like, you can't pick and choose who you want to support. Chiseled. But you know what? That was God confirming to me that, you know, I'm confident in my skin, regardless of what society wants to throw at me. Like, I'm confident in knowing that, like, whether I'm dark skin or whatever, like, I'm beautiful, point blank period. Like, you can't compare a light skin and a dark skin together because they're in their own different categories. Like, that doesn't work. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like, we're aware that in, you know, a lot of aspects, like, a lot of the times we're all in the same boat, light skin and dark skin, you know what I mean? But like I said, I'm not taking this back. The darker you are, the worse treatment you get. Like, point blank period. You get shitted on the most. You do, sweetie. And if you're gonna sit here and deny it, then you're in denial. Like, you're in denial. Oh my god, this shit's jarring. Like, you know when you're just like, just talking about it, it's just like, sometimes it's just like, oh my god, love it. I don't know, every time I do my makeup, this always happens to me. Like, my neck my face just ends up looking 10 times lighter. Maybe he's right, maybe I'm trying to look light, I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of insane to me, just like the lack of love. Okay, you know what? It's insane, but it's not insane. You know what I mean? Like, the lack of love that, like, a lot of dark-skinned men give to dark-skinned women. And, you know, a lot of you, like, I'm going to call it out, a lot of you are hypocrites. Because you all see the way society already hates on dark-skinned people, no matter if you're man or woman. And you all know what it feels like to be stereotyped a certain way as a male or all that stuff, you know? So, like, why do it to your own people? Like, why make darker skinned women live through that by the hands of you, you know? Like, you know, some men that say, you know, I don't date dark skinned girls because they're this and they're that. And I'm like, but not every dark skinned girl is the same. So how are you judging somebody off of their skin complexion? Because I can tell you one thing for now, I've never stepped into that stereotype of being, you know, a loud, you know, girl with attitude. I've always been the respectful, quiet, you know what I mean? That had nothing to do with my skin colour, that's just me, that's my character. When you bring this up, some people out here trying to say, but you're just one person. There's loads of girls I know that don't fall into that category. Open your goddamn eyes and shut your goddamn mouth. But that's what you should do, that's what you should do. That's what you should do. Yes, I agree. You should, that's what you should do. You know, like, the fuck? How are you gonna be out here trying to classify every black girl in the same group? And that already happens to us already. Like, have you been seeing the news? They're not sparing no one's life, man or woman. It doesn't mean, it don't matter. Like, why the freak does my face always look lighter? Oh my god. Whenever I face tune, it might look like this in the video, but whenever I face tune my pictures, I always make sure that my skin complexion is matched everywhere, period. Like, who do these, some of these men, some of you don't need to pipe down. That's what you need to do. But yeah, I just feel like men need to realise, because I've watched many videos of like darker skinned women trying to explain to their black male friends where they're coming from, and I think a lot of them just think because women are known to be jealous people that that's where it's coming from, and it isn't. It's just like, can you just listen to where we're coming from? Like, I'm the last person you'll find being jealous, so if you're gonna ever say that about me, like, that's a big joke on you, that's a big kiki ha 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 on you, because like, I'm the last person you will find hating on another girl. Like, if I don't like someone, you won't find me following them, you won't find me interacting with them. Like, and even then, I still might be a fake bitch and say, like, man, I'm joking. Like, not to be fake, but just because I don't like being rude. Like, I hate ignoring people. Like, it's just one of those things. You like need to fix up. Stop pinning other girls against each other and stop comparing. Simple. It's not even that hard. Like, why am I even explaining this stuff to people? Like, why am I even explaining this in Big B 2020? Like, I'm confused. I'm confused, sweetie. I love bronzing my face like this. Oh, do you know what? There's just something about bronzer. There's something about bronzer. Okay, now I'm gonna finish the eyes. I've got McDonald's in the kitchen that I ordered like about 3 hours ago, and I need to eat it, and I'm really hungry, so can we hurry up? What is that? You only feel fluff on your face, so you don't know where it is. By the way, I'm using the James Charles palette. If you guys want any deets on this eyes, literally the whole of it is the James Charles palette. Watch, when I get all that, when I get the things that the beauty gurus are using, and it's bringing out the colour and the vibrancy, you wait, bitch. Okay, I kind of like it, to be honest. It's a vibe, it's a vibe, it's a vibe. I'm gonna use the blue eyeliner from NYX Cosmetics. It was Off Tropic Pro Liner. I actually need to get the other colours, and I still haven't got the other colours, so that's just a big joke on me, that is, to be honest. It's very, very, very intense though. I love this. I like it. I like it. Oh, girl, I am not trying to go blind, sweetie. Oh, okay, my eye's burning. Ooh, okay. I learned this from Jackie Aina. It has made such a big difference. Like when I kind of blend in my setting spray alongside with everything else, it literally helps so much to not make the makeup look cakey and horrible, but it still lasts really long as well. So love that for us, love that for me. What would we do without Jackie Aina? Jackie Aina really is the elite. Like, all right, do you know what? Part of me wants to do chocolate on the lips, but then another part of me wants to do something else. I'm using the sleek black eyeliner to outline my lips because I don't have a dark brown lip liner. I was gonna get one from Morphe, and I was just like, hold on a minute, because I've seen this girl on, that's what I love about the internet. You can pick up hacks and stuff from other people. This is not a bashing video. This is just facts. If anything, I'm the one that got bashed. I'm the one that got told I need to go and lighten my skin. So we can't even, sweetie, let's not even. I would have loved to have remembered his Twitter, his IG handle, so I could have been like, well, why did you delete your comment?
I think we ain't done yet.
But you personally,
I think we ain't done yet.
Marcus.
Should I still lighten my skin for you, or like what? Tell me, like, I'm confused. Like, I honestly just don't know what to say. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, people honestly, like, make me laugh. Especially when it's, like, your own people. The white man already hates me. You know, the white woman already hates me. And now you want to hate me. But you look like me. That's another thing I actually want to touch upon. Okay, that's a lot of highlight. Fuck. Okay, we can fix it. We can fix it. That's another thing I want to touch upon. Okay, I look like a alien. Like, you men sound dumb as hell when you look like us. The only difference is I'm a female and you're a male. So I don't get how you're viewing dark-skinned girls as ugly. Because if that's the case, then that means you're ugly too. You know, I never said you was ugly. I'm just saying if that's the case, then that means you are too. Period. Cause I know some people, you know what, on the internet, I see the way some people try and switch things on the internet. And you're not gonna try and switch my words, bitch. Cause now when I take my pictures and I go like this, are you? Oh my god, like stop. Okay, I'm gonna come back after my lashes are on and then we'll wrap this up. Hey guys. Okay, so I finished everything off camera because I just thought, why not? Like, might as well just get it done and over with. If you want to know what I use on my lips, Dose of Colors, I think what is this? Chocolate Wasted. This is a matte lipstick, by the way. Then I did this in the center, but you can't really tell because I think it got covered up anyways. And then I just used a clear gloss, and yeah, I will put the name of the lashes like on the screen somewhere or in the description box. I'm gonna do it in the description box because I'm not doing all that editing. But yeah, this is the finished look. Hair's looking slick, like, period. I need to stop saying that. This is the first time I haven't put anything in the inner corner. I'm actually kind of scared. I'm kind of, Mom, come get me. Honestly, I don't know. I just felt like talking about everything that's been going on recently and just letting you guys know that, like, I don't know what we're living in either. Like, I can't give you the answer. I can't give you the answer. Like, we're all confused. We're all just discombobulated. But I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked. I was a bit like, But then I like laughed straight afterwards. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand. But yeah, just a reminder, I'm going to put in the description box down below some more links and petitions that we can sign to, donations, things like that. And obviously the main one is just to keep speaking about it, keep spreading awareness. Even if people say, oh my God, stop speaking about it now, like ignore them, because listen, this has been going on for too long now. This has been going on for how many years now? Like over 400 years. We're going to ignore it again and then get another outburst when we see another life being taken, sadly. But that needs to change. Like that, this shit needs to change. So yeah, but yeah, so keep spreading awareness about the situation. Black lives will always matter. It doesn't even have to be a hashtag, bitch. Period. Did I leave this open, bitch? I want to see my wardrobe, girl. Like, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about this look. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That would mean a lot. It would help me a lot. As we uploaded this, well, actually no, as I'm filming this, we hit 800 yesterday. So yeah, like what the fuck? Like I really didn't think I was gonna be that close to 1K this year. I really genuinely didn't. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. My makeup looks so like, she's looking on fleek.